It's the beginning of December 2020, and I want to address what California employers need to understand about the new Cal-OSHA emergency COVID standards. So the new regulations apply to most California employers. There are a few narrow exceptions. For example, the regulations won't apply to employees working from home or for employees that are working by themselves. Second, the regulations set out a few workplace prevention steps that employers have to comply with. For example, the regulations require that employers develop a written COVID-19 prevention plan and also establish physical distancing protocols, require face coverings in the workplace, and look at engineering controls such as HVAC controls to make sure that outside air is being maximized in the workplace, as well as some administrative controls such as establishing cleaning procedures and informing employees about these various procedures. And finally, it does require the employers to provide some personal protective equipment to the employees. So the regulations also require that the employers provide certain training to the employees. This training is about the employer's policies, COVID-related benefit information, such as posted on the Department of Industrial Relations Coronavirus Resources page, and general information about COVID and its spread and how to limit the spread in the workplace. So the new regulations require employers to take certain steps for positive cases in the workplace as well. For example, the regulations define the term outbreak as 3 or more positive cases in the workplace within a 14-day period. This occurs, employers need to comply with all the regulations, the existing regulations, and also employers need to provide testing to the employees that were exposed in the workplace. And this testing has to reoccur every week thereafter until the work site does not qualify as an outbreak. So the new regulations also impose another paid leave requirement on California employers. There's some confusion about this, and I advise California employers to look at this carefully with counsel to ensure that they're complying. But Cal-OSHA has said that if an employee is excluded from work for COVID-19 related reasons, the employers have to pay the employee for that leave. Now, Cal-OSHA's FAQs provide that if the employee is able and available to work, the employer must continue to provide the employee's pay and benefits. An employer may require the employee to exhaust paid sick leave benefits before providing exclusion pay and may offset payments by the amount an employee receives in other benefits. These obligations do not apply if an employer establishes the employee's exposure was not work-related. For a deeper dive into the regulations, please join us for a webinar on December 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time. We'll be joined by a representative from Cal-OSHA explaining what these obligations are, and they'll also be available to answer some of the questions from California employers. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Thanks.